Hey guys, this is GamerGal. Welcome back to another Pokemon Violet's Wonderlocke episode. This time we'll be going through the next Kitsukami phase, and honestly, I am probably going to do the Fire Crew as well, the Deep Star stuff, because I don't really think that either of them are going to be that difficult. Mostly because I kind of forgot that Mousehold just kind of, like Tandem Mouse just kind of evolves as is. So we now have, from my Discord, 4 mouses, the Mousehold. Yes, it's a Fire Emblem thing. And this thing is going to absolutely destroy the next fight. It's got super effective coverage on like everything. And then we have Arcanine as well, because I did look, you actually can, and I did, buy Firestones in the department stuff after you have done the third batch. I don't know if you can do it before then, but at the very least, after finishing recording, I went to go check. So we have Arcanine as well now. Now, I haven't taught Flare Blitz yet, because I think that might be a little bit too good for just now, but I will probably teach that by the time we get towards the end of this bit, and we start seeing some more complete movesets from the stuff that we have here, because we are going to start getting some relatively serious movesets from the AI coming up soon. We're getting to the point where full evolution stuff is starting to happen. So, yeah. Anyway, let's show Grandpa the thing. So let's progress this part of the story just now. Kieran's like, hey, hello. He's awake, huh? We'll go see, like, yeah, we want to see the last one, but Carmine's like, go away. You're not even the one that I'm supposed to be dealing with here, though. We're supposed to be partnered with Kieran. Yeah, it's... This is where Carmine really shows her true colors a bit as well. Be kind to Yoga, brother. I didn't hit him or anything. Yeah, it's rough. It's rough. Anyway, show the thing, we get to show the mask, and yeah, hold the hand out. Could this be? Yes, it is. It does indeed. It does indeed. Tried talking nice to it and everything, and did you have the mask? Yeah. I mean, you weren't as horrible as normal, but still, you shouldn't have bothered in the first place. Yeah, still gracing with a bit, huh? Yeah, about that. Suppose it's time I told you. Uh-huh, it's the other way around. The ogre was the good guy all along. Ogerpon, as it's rightly named, is nothing but a bundle of cuteness and joy. I love Ogerpon, I'll be honest, especially the gimmick is really cute, so I very much appreciate it. So, we have a long story to go here. Hopefully... Yep, let it from father, blah 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 blah. So... Story of truce that must never be told to the rest of the village. Okay. That's a bit spooky, but sure. Long, long time ago, a man and an ogre came to Kitsukami from a foreign land. His tie is on the wrong way round, right? It's not just me, whatever. The people of the village feared the man, and the ogre looked so different from them. I guess it could just be like a broken shirt at the back, but it looks more like a tie to me. Anyway, and so they refused to let the travelers come anywhere near the village. The man and the ogre were saddened by that the villagers did not welcome them. But they were just happy to have each other. They settled quietly on a cave in the mountain, and that's the dreaded den that we saw before. There was only one villager who pitied the 2 travelers, the village mask maker. He made several masks for the man and the ogre, a lovely teal mask as well. The masks were brilliant works adorned with gems the man brought from somewhere far away. It's a good mutual relationship at that point then. By wearing these masks, the travelers could hide their true faces and mingle with the villagers. Amazing what a change of attire can do that way, huh? The man and the ogre were overjoyed. They thanked the mask maker for his kindness. Wearing the masks, the man and the ogre started secretly joining the village festival. That's why it's the Festival of Masks. The mysterious pair soon became the talk of the village because of their brilliant masks. Far better than anything you just could come up with. In fact, rumors about them quickly spread far and wide, even to distant lands. Somehow. This is ancient times, right? Where'd the technology come from? Anyway, rumors of exquisite shining masks attract more than just innocent curiosity. Yeah, a sniper rifle comes in. A group of greedy Pokemon soon made their way to the land of Kitsukami. So how did they manage to understand to get the thing though? These Pokemon sneaked into the cave in which the man and the ogre lived. Don't know how, it's only got one entrance. Whatever. And tried to make off with the masks, which were carefully stored away. The man happened to be there. He managed to hold on to one of the masks. But he was not strong enough to protect them all. Yeah, they're freaking Pokemon. 3 versus 1. Have you seen Legends Arceus? You get knocked out real quick from that. The Pokemon stole the other 3 masks. Several hours later, when the ogre returned to the cave, it found its beloved home in ruin. All that was left were the signs of a struggle and a teal mask. The ogre donned the mask and went down to the village, perhaps to search for its friend. It found the greedy Pokemon there, gloating over the stolen masks, and defeated them, as it rightfully should, although how it did that I will never know, but we'll get to that later on. The villagers, of course, had no idea what was happening, nor why. All they saw was the raging ogre, and they felt great fear. Yeah, cause, like, they don't know that the Pokemon were the ones in the wrong, right? It's just the ogre thinking that. The villagers thought the 3 Pokemon were fallen trying to protect the village from the ogre. Absolutely not, but you know. To honor their sacrifice, the villagers named them the Loyal 3 and interred them with care. Wounded and weak, the ogre returned to its cave, alone and with great sadness. Yeah, we never did find out what happened to the guy, huh? Also, what happened to the spike at the top? Because in that picture, the mountain has still got both its horns. But whatever. Yeah, they're the worst. No. You've been told. Calm down. Imagine what would happen if you suddenly tried to revise the history of the world, right? Yeah, people are gonna get mad at you. They're not gonna believe you. They're gonna outcast you, right? Nobody would take him seriously. Yep, persecuted as a heretic. Exactly. I mean, this is the problem when you go against religion, right? As we're in a place that is like deeply religious, etc. Kept the truth alive, passed it as a secret. Yep. He shouldn't. He's a bit precocious about this sort of thing though, right? Because he is very, very into this ogre. Can't say I don't know what's going on with the boy. Yeah, he might already know. That's the thing. Yeah. Really can't tell. That's the thing. You've got to sort of dig into the lie at this point, haven't you? The jewel on the forehead was chipped. Oh no! Yeah, we want to fix it. I mean, yeah, it did fall pretty hard, right? So, yeah. So we'll give him the mask. He can go ahead and get it fixed. That's the idea, anyway. But unfortunately, somebody didn't exactly go very far away, and, you know, open air, etc. It's a little bit unfortunate. Getting this mask fixed up to come first, yep. Yeah, so we gotta go find him and see how he's doing. And the place to find him, I believe, is in front of Peachy's. I mean, it's marked on the map, right? But it should just be around here somewhere. I always get sort of tripped up on this bit. I don't quite know why, but yeah, he's just here. He's back in his normal attire too, which he wasn't... Like, how does that work? I guess we don't have a place we change either. And this is the part where it sort of gets really nasty, because we don't get any sort of option to like hint at what we were doing. We have to actively lie to him, and this is not something I would do. So like, it completely takes me out of the experience here. But yeah, it's a shame. Oh, I see. And the problem is now he knows that we have lied to him, right? So it's tough. Yeah, so this one is one of the reasons, another one of the reasons I like to take the trip around the place is because we would have to at this point anyway. Yeah, why did we lie? Game, why did you make me lie to him? Never liked this part because of that, but still. Yeah, this is one of the other reasons I like to do all this stuff around here, because now I can just immediately fly here and we can just resume with the story stuff, because it's literally right here. Yep, pretty lonely place, indeed. Yogi used to be seen here lots and lots, because not many others would come round this far, huh? Yeah, let's do it. Let's have a battle. And yeah, because you would normally walk around here, take damage from the wild Pokemon, etc., he'll heal you up first, and that's part of it here. This time I'll win. Huh? Still hasn't, like, gone all crazy-eyed yet, thankfully, but yeah, we have our next main fight here, and Tandemaus, I would be extremely surprised, it's not even Tandemaus anymore, I'd be extremely surprised if our 4 mouses would not just destroy this fight. We have Technician as well now, that ability changes when it evolves, so we now have our boosted power on our regular stuff as well, so yeah. I just don't see anything surviving this, and of course it's mouse hold, it's about 111 speed or something, right? So it is also very fast here. And we don't need mouse hold for the next section, so I don't really care if it overlevels here. So yeah, Bullet Seed with the Technician boost just gets the 2-shot. We also have the Muscle Band on at this point, so we have 10% extra attack power that way. I was tempted just to go Loaded Dice and Bullet Seed for, like, it's everything, basically, and just Aerial Ace the stuff that didn't need that, but I don't think it was necessary in the end. Home Claw's not very good for Clauncher, so we're not going to bother with that. This would be the main thing that I would consider using the Bullet Seed Loaded Dicing for, but I'm not sure. Like, Low Sweep I don't think will KO it because it is actually 65 base power. It doesn't get the Technician boost here, but it might. Like, it's still 130 power here, whereas Double Hit is, what, 35 times 2.25 with the extra stuff there. Double it up, so 70 by... It's more powerful, I think, right? So, but it's also only 90% accurate, so... Oh, it actually still doesn't KO though. Okay, I see you there for it. Taking the hits here. Takedown, unfortunately, is 85% accurate and does just miss here. It would have KO'd itself to recoil, but then I probably would have had to switch out. Baby Doll Eyes is pretty annoying, actually. Lowering attack is not what I wanted to see here. Because the last Pokemon, we do still have super effective coverage against with it here, but yeah, I don't know if we KO it now. Why does it have to be like this? Why? He is surprisingly competitive, is like the sort of back end of things here. So we have our evasiveness dropped, which means its low accuracy moves will be more powerful, like more likely to hit here. It has Dragon Breath as well. I think because of the attack drop, I think I'm just going to switch into Harrier here. I don't think we actually need to, but I just think the drop is more irritating. Defense Curl, huh? Wait, I forget, does this thing have rollout? It might do. And I don't have a protect mon on me. Okay. Well, I mean, it is weak to flying, so we should probably start there. I'm just thinking if it does roll out, what am I going into? I guess we'll work that out as we go. Let's see how much this does. About a third, okay. Dragon Breath. Okay, so I guess it doesn't have rollout. That did way more than I thought it would. Okay. I mean, we don't die to a crit, so we should still be fine. Paralysis is also a potential annoyance. Extra defense curl is gonna let it survive here, but I'm not really too worried otherwise. Yeah, even if it does roll out, it's not that big of a deal at this point, and it just keeps spamming. Okay. Kieran, not known for being the smartest in this case, I guess. I don't know. Unfortunately for him, we do just have like super effective coverage there. Yeah, Baby Doll Eyes kind of messed us up a bit because I honestly thought the turret was just going to go down there. It did not, but that's fine. It's all because I'm too weak. Oh no. Oh, no. You're fine, dude. Yeah, I mean, sure, but... yeah. This is where the downturn comes in. It's not that bad. Let's get this over with. Sure. Defeat is not that bad. Although I say that as somebody who would have to restart the whole thing if he was defeated, but whatever. If you see a shadowy figure approaching from you from outside the village at twilight, be wary. Don a mask at once and hide your face. Do so, and whether the shadow is man or monster, you will pass each other by as fellow mask wearers. If you should meet the shadow when you have no mask in hand, then pray that it is only a man. If it is, you will live to see another day, and you will remember to never forget your mask again. But if it is the ogre, you will meet your end, as do all humans whose faces are seen by it. That's not true, but whatever. Once it sees your face, your soul will be forfeit, and you shall never return to the village. Rude. What is it? It's not a kappa. Like, uh-huh. It's a great-great-great-grandpa's great-great-great-grandpa or something. That's amazing. I mean, yeah, I don't think that's true. But at least the mask thing is correct, as we know. Even my grams can make him. Yep. Sure, I mean, that's a pretty good idea, but yeah, I don't like this one either. Just because the ogre seems so scary, everyone got all afraid of it, drove it away. Yeah, it's rude. It's really, really rude. Left alone all like that, treated like some kind of outcast. Yeah, sorry, dude. For what? You unfortunately know for what, but that is like the only thing that I can say to like go in with this. And yeah, obviously he's not happy at this point, nor should he be. But like, yeah, we are indeed done with the assignment. Gotta get stronger on my Pokemon. Ah dear. Yep. And so the spiral begins. Now we do obviously have a new encounter to get here, but I'm not going to go for it immediately because I want to stack the two together rather than wasting time going between the stuff. So instead we are just going to go straight for the next part. Let's swap out the team stuff as well, because like I was saying, I can't use the can't use 4 mouses at this point. But On is just going to destroy everything here. You shouldn't get too much experience because we only have the starting part of the fight to do. But, you know, we're going to bring in all of the good material for this, right? So let's put you down. You're not a high enough level at this point, and I can't be bothered putting this candy stuff on. So, yeah, we're just going to stick at that. I kind of want to put Rock Blast on this thing, but I think just having the naturally learned Rock Slide is going to be completely fine for this. Rock Blast would be very funny, but I don't think it's necessary. We are going to put the wide lens on, however, because I really don't want to miss it, and that would just suck, right? to just miss the moves every time here. You know what, Wise Glasses is fine. I think Mystic Water would probably be a little bit better, but we don't really need to worry too much about that. So, quick heal, and then we will dash over to the next section. It shouldn't be too hard to get to, because we really aren't very far away from our destination. So, all little tidbits, yeah, we know everything, including the DLC ones. It's kind of funny because she still says the whole thing the first time round. It's like all the little tidbit stuff. Oh wait, I need to go this way around. Yeah, there's two Pokemon centers in most places, and I always get confused with it. Yeah, we need to go here, so don't go the wrong way, you doofus, because we are heading down towards the base here. I think, yeah, I haven't actually gone to this Pokemon Center yet, so I haven't gone to this Pokemon Center yet, so I should probably do that in the meantime, just to make absolute sure that I could fly back here if I ever need to on this file. I probably won't, but I mean, hey, there's a nice battle person here. Maybe I end up doing those at some point and getting some of the items. Depends if I need, like later on I'm gonna need more levels and stuff, right? So that is a distinct possibility, but for now, no go. So I didn't get that Poké Center before because I didn't know exactly where the cutscene trigger was here, and I didn't want to get that beforehand when you can just kind of go the long way round and be totally fine about it. So yeah, Clive is back here. It's Clive, like I said before, it's Clive. Huh? Yeah, what's your endgame? I need answers, that's all, to resolve this situation. What's causing the members' odd behavior? Odd behavior, huh? Yeah, there's a lot of rumors. Worrying number of, yeah, dropouts because of bullying, and I mean, you're not entirely wrong, I don't think, but still, the persistent truancy. They've been skipping class for a while now. Over a year they've been holed up in here, huh? Oh dear. That's why I took it to issue a direct order. See, the problem is, the only person who could do that is the headmaster, right? Or, you know, faculty of some sort. You're really just outing yourself by saying it this way around, right? Like, literally no kid could be in a position where they could expel other students and whatnot. So, you've just outed yourself as, like, the big head teacher. So, you know. Uh-huh. Yeah, I heard you talking on the phone. Couldn't have come at a more crucial time. And see, this is the thing, you've also just outed where you, like, heard of this bit as well. So, oh, another time then. Yep. Hello, Cassiopeia. Someone with you? It's just me. Don't worry about it. This one won't go down as easily. I beg to differ, but I understand your concern. Alright, let's go. So we gotta do the grunt fight first, obviously, and then beat up Mela of what is this one? The Shader? Skater? However, it's like it'd be Scheme, right? So Skater thing. You don't clear out real quick, like I'll have to come at you in self-defense. You get me? Yeah, I'm not turning back. Well, alright, time for me to self-defense to start right out of you. Always a fun interaction. Anyway, yeah, this is gonna be pretty straightforward. This Houndour doesn't really stand a chance. Yeah, Arcanine's got like, what, 115 base attack or something? So, yeah, this Rock Slide is just going to decimate. And that is all there is to it. This is what I mean with these fights. Like, this is the only time you hear the bass Team Star song, and it just does not last because there's no, most of the time, pretty much all the time, there's no challenge in fighting these ones. Wait, are you that kid that declared Team 1? Yep, call me Sai. Whoa, thanks for the terrible news. Yep, hasta la vista. So now everybody else in there is going to be well aware of our plan here as well, which is completely fine. Hello. So you got back in? Yeah, we were just talking about this. Get it back up. It seems you're all set. Oh, so you were doing the scouting mission otherwise. I get it. Okay. Also, hello, Charcadet. Is that you, Charlos? You know this one? Yeah. You know this little fella? It's Charlos the Charcadet. It's one of the Pokemon it takes care of within the grounds, and I believe has a very particular attachment to the leader of the... Yeah, may have some connection with the fire crew. I mean, he is a fire Pokemon, so it would make sense. Now, just before we head in, or once we finish off with this interruption as well, yeah, we did indeed. And it's just best all-rounder of the team, fixes any problem from her. For methods are heavy-handed. she's gonna like basically just be too much of an aggro lady, and that's it. So yeah, just go in straightforward. Like, that's pretty much all she says every time. It's like, yeah, no point in thinking, just go in and you know, just do the thing, right? So sure, that is what we shall do. We'll bring those ones in as the first three, and yeah, ready to challenge them? Absolutely, let's do this thing. Yep, some kid looked out beating one of our sister squads, and now she thinks she can take us on. Time to give it a boot gang and show this gatecrasher what Team Star can do. Yep. Pretty sure that will not be a problem, but, you know. Defeat 30 of Team Star's Pokemon will do. So, same situation as last time, just you send your Pokemon out with the Let's Go thing and beat them up. This time, though, we have a lot of things that can take on the Fire type, so we have literally nothing to worry about from this one. There's not going to be any damage taken even. So, yeah, nothing powerful coming out of this bit. One of the cool things, you can actually go up here as well. Also, I love Donphan just like rolling around at not at the speed of sound, unfortunately. He's not that fast, but just rolling around doing the thing. Yeah, you can go up to the top if you want. Like, it doesn't really do anything, but you know, it's cool. Yeah, go roll him over. Feels kind of wrong putting Arcanine in against the Growlithe and whatnot. Just like, you know, feels just like you're putting father against son sort of thing, even though they're from different regions, so they're not even like actually related. But hey, it just the way that it feels to me. Anyway, defenses are breached. We knocked out too many Pokemon. So here comes the fire crew. Still absolutely love the over-the-topness of this. Her boots are ridiculous, is the main thing I can say off of this. Her boots are absolutely wild. So you're the dope who picked a fight with Team Star. Know why you did something stupid, I don't care. Yeah. Prepare to get messed up. Yeah, that's not happening, lady. Absolutely not. Kind of a cool note, she uses quick balls because she's quick-tempered, right? So, at least that's how I always felt for it. Anyway, if you thought you were just going to come in here with water types and just drown them out, Torkoal kind of says no, we're going to put the sun up straight away. So, you know, get wrecked, nerd. Anyway, Rock Slide does a very solid amount to it. It is 4 times... No, it's not 4 times. It is, like, very, very defensive. 140 base defense or something, I think. So, it's not really much of a surprise that it doesn't go down in one hit. It also has Clear Smog, so Howl is not particularly useful against it. So, that's why we didn't bother with that one. And ain't burnt to a crisp just yet. Yeah, she doesn't really even look at us. That's the one thing I kind of like whatever from this fight. We're gonna howl once. Screech could be sort of annoying, but I'm pretty sure we just 4 times resist the moves that it wants to use anyway, because Fire and Rock both resisting Fire means that I'm pretty sure Blazing Torch just won't do much to us, and also can't burn us because we are a Fire type. And yeah, this one has Speed Boost, and the first time I fought this thing, because this was my first encounter with Team Star, it was like, oh crap, was the thing for that. It was like, oh god. Okay, having multiple Screeches here is a little bit scary though, I will say. Like, even 4 times resisted could be trouble, but like, again, Rock Slide is so powerful. We definitely survive 1 hit from this thing for sure. Yeah, because we're 4 times resistant to it. If we didn't have those resistances, we would have died there, but keep in mind it's sun boosted as well. So, yeah. And it's why I just wanted to have Wide Lens, because I was like, I'm not missing in this fight. I do not feel like that is something that is worth risking. 99% accuracy technically still can miss, but, you know. Thankfully we just got a really powerful set of stuff to do this with, so, you know, for the first time in basically the whole challenge so far, to be honest, we've had, like, the perfect counter picks to what's come up in the recent stuff. Anyway, yeah, we got the Charcadets to evolve so they can power the Starmobile. And yeah, got a whole bunch of stuff. Surprised not on. Yo, shove off. As if you're any better. Yeah. Not entirely true. Just how cute it is. Ah. Not you too. Yeah. Operation Star, it's finally happening. Already got in touch and asked them to head over to the schoolyard, sure. Bill is burning me right up. Yep, so we're gonna have the best time ever, and yes, this is where it ends. Yeah, it really did. That Arcanine was pretty good. Sure. We'll take the badge and be happy with it. Now, even if we didn't have Hisuian Arcanine, if you have Flash Fire coming into this fight, then you pretty much win off of that as well. I don't think she really has that much of a counter to it. And yeah, your fire attacks are resisted and whatnot, but, you know, if you're immune to her main attacking power, what is she going to do, right? I believe she's got Blazing Torque and Overheat as like 2 of her main attacks, and then it's like Swift is the other one. Like, oh no, how am I ever gonna like beat that, right? So if you're immune to fire, then you just get it outright. But Rockhead, I think, was the better ability to have overall. Just later on, anyway. Like right now, it doesn't do anything, but we'll make it happen later. Hello there. Ooh. Boom! If it ain't Charles, what are you doing here? Uh-huh. Yep. You did? Indeed. Very, very attached. You used to play with him every day. Heck yeah. Good stuff. Well, clearly it's because it wanted to see you. It wants to see you again. He's, like, again, it's very attached to you, so... saying he wants you to come back. Just shut it already, would you? Nope. Apparently not. Nothing's changed since back then. Yeah, what was the car? Made that thing a long time ago to help us out with a big fight, but I never actually used it against anyone. Yeah. What's this about, a big fight? Operation Star? Not Starfall? Nope. Guess you wouldn't know. It's a memory we'll always treasure. Yeah, it's their greatest thing they did together, you know? Anyway, yep, that is the second base done. Nice and straightforward. And I think this Arcanine is going to be very, very powerful going into a lot of the things coming up as well. Like, I was worried about the next Titan coming up soon, and I think this kind of assuages almost all of those worries. And it's a good thing too, because it is not the next thing that comes up, it is the thing after next that comes up here. So yeah, it's a good thing that we got something as powerful as this. Now, the last thing to do, of course, apart from the cutscene stuff here, is to go ahead and get our 2 new encounters, because we have stockpiled that from before, just got all of this done, you know, ASAP, basically. And hey! Hello! What the heck? You look like toothpaste, I'm going to eat you now. Somebody help! Yep, Maridon is like, you know what? I like you. And it tired itself out. It drooled all over me. It's really awesome. I guess there's one word for it. Yeah, it is that special. So we get ourselves lots of Pokemon materials. And, yep. What do you think of Team Star? I mean, they're not all that at the moment, let's be honest. Interesting. Yeah, so she'll say the same thing either way. It's, most used to be victims of bullying, found it just hard to interact. Yep. Misfits and outsiders formed a team, and there's pushback. Sure it is. Sure it is. Why would you be hacking the other students' media accounts and stuff anyway? You could just see that on their feeds. You don't need to hack them to see that. Recruited them in the first place. Yep. So, best of luck and everything and all the fun stuff there, and that's pretty much that. Like, even if we didn't get this Arcanine, I think we would have been totally fine with Shaker and Army here. It is worth noting, though, that Salt Cure would not do residual damage to the Starmobile, so that could have been an issue. However, we also wouldn't have been able to get burned by Blazing Talk, so again, I think this would have been completely reasonable. So I wasn't too worried, but I am glad we had an extra special encounter to use. Speaking of which, let's go ahead and grab our 2 encounters now. We shall see what the surprise trades have in store for us this time. We're getting a reasonable amount of stuff like built up here. The catch is that like there's only a very limited amount of diversity within them at the moment. Like the fact that it was specifically Hisui and Arcanine means it is a little awkward because it clashes with the Knuckle stack that we already have, right? So our rock type, like our fire type also being a rock type is curious, we shall say. Anyway, let's swap these 2 out and we'll see what we can get. And see, I mean, like, this one instantly cleared. Like, sometimes you do just immediately get the trades done, other times it takes a little bit to do. Mikan, what have you got for us, Mikan? It is a Sprigatito. Man, I almost don't want to count it because they, but I can't. Right, I have not heard of this one before. I mean, you won't get to see it, but yeah, I can't count this one because it is a shiny. So, ability patch, all of that fun stuff. Yeah, unfortunately, it happens a lot. Yeah, I genuinely have not seen that name before, so oh well. I guess maybe because usually the main like bot ones that do this tend to have the name of the site as their trainer name as well. That could have been somebody who did the same thing. I can't take this because I already have one of these. I would have absolutely taken this right now, but because we found the shiny one, I mean, I guess you could argue no, but like, yeah, we did kind of have that as a thing. I wonder if this is like EV'd and stuff, like IV trainer stuff. I can't. Actually, no, I can see that because I'm on the right one. Yeah, it's a breed ject. Like this is what we used to surprise trade ourselves quite a lot as well. You know, you get ones that are like near perfect for what you want, and once you get your perfect one, you can wonder trade all the other ones away and try and get some cool stuff to do for other projects and stuff. That's how it worked before, like, the Ditto invasion happened. Yeah, so at least this one wasn't one that was, like, hacked or anything, but again, I have Riolu in the wings for later on. Oh, now this is something I have never gotten to play with before, but this is also very fascinating. Hawlucha, you say? We do have other flying types that kind of conflict in a way, but this is the first fighting type that we have. And it's a freaking good one too. This is a speedrun staple of many a Pokemon game. So yeah, seems to be completely fine. It was a hatched one. That is absolutely good with me. So let's go ahead and trade over Axel Blaze as well, and we'll see what our second actual encounter is here, because that was just the first one. Took a few trades to get something we could use, but yeah, that's fine. Chris, what have you got for us here? It is Spidops. Yeah, okay. This is one I definitely haven't trained before. Tarantula is infamously awful, but you can't always pick what you want. So yeah, this is obviously a perfectly legal Pokemon and whatnot. Is just a Spidops. So I suppose I will work on that and definitely get the Hawlucha stuff sorted as well, and we'll see what we can make out of them. For now, this has been GamerCow playing Pokemon Violet Wonderlocke. Bit longer this time because we had some pretty big story stuff to do. Going to be going back to Kizakami next time for the next section of Kieran's Spiral, and maybe we'll do the Lurking Steel Titan as well. We shall see. Now though, till then, take care.